Hi and welcome to this tutorial on Adobe Premiere Elements. This is a particular tutorial just for my multimedia class. We're working on a project very similar to the Beauty of a Second campaign from Mont Blanc, which is an awesome little video project where people take fantastic short 1 second to 2 second clips. They do 1 second clips and set them to some music. Now we're going to do something very similar. You have all taken very short video clips, 1, 2, 3 seconds long. They have to be edited down so you get 1 good second out of it or so. And you've picked a piece of music that does not have lyrics to it. And I'm going to show you exactly how to edit this. So at school we're using Premiere Elements 7. If you're not in my class, you can use any Premiere version that you want. We're going to just start a new project. I'm going to call this Quick Edit. And I'm choosing my project settings to be NTSC DV 1080i, depending on what kind of camera you choose. If you're at, if you used one of the small Canon cameras, you'll be choosing DV settings, 480 by 720. If you used one of the Canons, you can choose, or one of the Canon DSLRs, you can do 1080, and just click OK to that. And click OK. Now in Adobe Premiere, the first thing that you set up is you have to get your footage. My footage is already sitting on my computer, but I'm just going to show you how to get that. Go to Get Media, go to PCs, PC Files and Folders, and you should have a folder that has all of your video and audio in it. It's best if all media is kept in the same place. Just makes things a lot smoother. Select the files you want and click Open. And go to Edit. Okay, so here's the stuff that I have. I have one audio file, and then I have a few of these short video files. Okay, I'm going to start with the audio. I'm going to take a look down here. This is our timeline. We have audio 1 and video 1. I'm actually going to put my audio here down on the soundtrack. Okay, and I got a little piece of music, and I'm just going to make it really short because we're only going to do 15-20 seconds of this or so, not even. And I'm just going to zoom in using this plus and minus just to zoom in. So what we have here is really the first 20 seconds of a song. And then I'm going to take my clips and I'm going to lay them out over top of the audio. Now, before I do that, I want to listen to the audio and mark the beats. The way that I do that is use the asterisk key on the numeric keyboard. So on the numeric keyboard on the right side of your keyboard, use the asterisk over there. And all we're going to do is play the song with the spacebar and use the asterisk to mark off the beats. So here we go. Every time I click, it makes a marker. And that's all the ones that I'm going to need. So here we go. You can see these are where the markers showed up. And they're about 1 second, 8 frames apart, approximately. So I can use that number, and I can just measure that by going here. I'm at 0, and I go to the first one, and there we go. 1 second, 8 frames, 2 seconds, 16 frames, and so forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my movie clips and double-click on them. And what it shows you here is the time. It starts at 00. That's this little time marker here. And this clip is 4 seconds long. This little gray bar is the in point, and the other one is the out point. So this first clip, if I play it through, is just some nice rippling green water. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take my in point, and I'm going to say, oh, let's start it here at 1 second. And then I'll mark my out point at, I guess that would be about 2 seconds, 8 frames. And that's going to be the right length for one beat on my timeline. So I can take that and drag it down. And I'm going to put it onto video 1. Why don't I make this a little bit bigger so we can see my screen. There we go. Now, you can see that I matched up just perfectly with the beat because I timed it. Now, if yours doesn't match up perfectly, you can quite simply go right to the edge of your video, and you can see it turns into this double arrow with red, and just drag it until it matches right. Now, we still have audio with this, and that's one of the downfalls of Adobe Premiere. Now, I can do two things. I can just turn off the audio for it, or that just turns off the audio wave, or what I should do is delete it, all right? So I'm going to right-click on it and unlink audio and video. and then click in the gray space, then select just the audio and backspace on my keyboard, and that gets rid of it. In other versions of Premiere, you can choose to bring down just the audio or just the video. You might even be able to do it in this one, but I don't know. I haven't found the button yet, and I just started using this program a couple hours ago. So here we have another neat little shot. I'm going to turn off my audio so that you don't have to see that every time. Going under the bridge, so why don't I just start it about here, move my in point there, and now we're going to go to 1 second 8 frames. Okay, so if I use this little handle over on this side, this number right here changes to whatever my duration is going to, whatever I want it to be. So here's 1 second 8 frames. Now for this shot, I might probably, I would probably want to speed it up instead, but we'll get to that another day. And we'll take that clip. That's good. We'll go to my next clip, and we'll take this little shot here. We'll find a place where I like it. Oh, there I go. I want just as the head turns, so I can start it right there. Mark my in. I can just hit set in, and it'll jump to the time marker, and then I'll move this one over to 1 second 8 frames. That's good enough. Okay, keep going through here. I can watch it really quickly. There's a nice little bit at the end. Set my in. Move this over until 1 second 8 frames. Good. Bring it down. Let's do one more. And here's the cruise ship from the side. Mark my in. Move this on over until I'm at 1 second 8 frames. And good. And I'll bring that one down. Now, I have to get rid of the audio for all these. I'm just going to right click, unlink, right click, unlink. Going to go through this really quickly here. Right click and unlink all of these. That's good until I no longer have audio with my videos, and I just have to select them and delete them off the keyboard. And we're just about done. So if I bring this to the beginning, why don't we play it for a second? You can see what I've got. You get the idea. Every beat gets a new clip. Each clip is going to be approximately, really close to, the same length. And we create those audio markers by using the asterisk key on the keyboard. Once you've got all of your video files laid out, your audio has been edited down, see another tutorial for that, and you have your titles in, see another tutorial for that. You're just going to go over here to share, and you have some options. Number one, you can use it. You can burn it right to a disk, so you can play it on any DVD player, or you can export it to your personal computer, and you can choose a file format. Normally, I would choose DV-AVI. That's going to make an AVI file, and it's going to be in the 720 by 480 resolution, which would work just fine for most computer playback. If you want it to be higher res, maybe you go on to MPEG and you can choose the exact frame that you want. We'll talk more. It really depends on what camera you use to shoot your original clips, what resolution everything is in. Hope that was helpful. It gives you the basic idea. Look for a couple more Premiere tutorials coming soon to look for a few other little tricks and treats that you can use in your projects. Bye-bye.